Welcome you all to the webinar on ECAD MCAD code design. Myself Manimaran from VVDN Technologies. I am working as a senior field application engineer for Altium. Okay, so for the upcoming webinars, you can please do visit our VVDN tools website, and for the events page, you can get the upcoming webinar details. You can register for the same. So the agenda for today's session is, so we are going to see why we need to go for the code design. Code design between the electrical engineer and the mechanical engineer, like a collaboration. So like why we need the collaboration, and we are going to talk about what are the options we have for the collaboration and what are the issues are there that we will discuss, and we will explore it, and why we need to choose Altium Code Designer for the same. And I'll show you some demo, and then in the end of the session we can have a question answer session. Okay, so in between the during while explaining, if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat window, so we will discuss in the end of the session. Okay, so first we will see what is means why we need to go for Altium Code Design. Okay, so what is code design? Code design means both electrical engineer and mechanical engineers are working together for the means for the product development. So we are not just developing a PCB. Okay, we are not means developing only the PCB. We are just developing a product. So product means, so we have to develop the PCB, and the mechanical engineer has to develop the enclosure for the product. Okay, so like for the product development, we means both mechanical engineer and electrical engineer should work together. Okay, and yeah, means modern device layouts are like very dense nowadays. If you can see the high-speed designs, or if it is a product like a tablet or mobile like that, so it's always like more dense, okay, because of a lot of interfaces and the less space. We need to consider many things like before starting the design for the like a PCB board outline. Generally we will get it from the mechanical engineer, because mechanical engineer, he define the board outline or the PCB outline depends on the mechanical enclosures, right? So he can give the mounting hole location, like for the screw or the board outline cutout, or where and all we have to give the the component placement, major component placement, connector, camera, like that. For example, I'm saying. So all these means mechanical inputs he will give the mechanical engineer. So electrical engineer, so depends on the input from the mechanical engineer, he will develop the PCB. Okay, and they both need to collaborate. As I mentioned earlier, they both need to collaborate to complete the products. Okay, because suppose if electrical engineer places the connectors in some location, and it is not matching with means the mechanical enclosure, then it is not a successful product, right? So that should be taken care. So they both need to communicate. So that communication should be clear and as soon as possible. Okay. Okay. So next, what are the options we have and what are the issues we are facing for the code design? Okay, we will see. So generally, like if you are a mechanical engineer, or I hope some of you are electrical engineer or some of you are mechanical engineers, right? So you know that like what are the methods we are following for the board outline creation or the component placement. So generally we will get the like from the mechanical engineer to electrical engineer, he will give the step file or the DXF file for the board outline, the component placement generally, right? So it depends on that. We will just import the DXF and we will create the board outline. Depends on that, and then we will start placing the components. Okay. And from the electrical engineer, again, suppose once we completed the placement, we have to verify with the mechanical engineer. So we will just share it with him, and so that he will import it into mechanical software. He will verify whether the PCB is fitting into the enclosure or not. Is there any collision between the mechanical enclosure and the PCB? Okay, that he will verify. So this is a like communication between both electrical and mechanical engineer. And the annoying issue is like here, every time we have to share the file. If there is a small change in the mechanical means enclosure, there is it will affect the PC board outline. So that means he has to update the changes, and we have to update the we have to we will share it. So these manual changes, it's a repeated work. We have to exchange the means we have to share the inputs from both sides, both electrical and mechanical sides. Okay, so it's a time-taking process also. So what are the other options? We have second options like advanced file exchange method. Means maybe few of you are using this IDF export or IDX export. Okay, IDF means from your means PCB design. If you are a user of Altium, you can able to export the IDF file with the means component placement, board outline. If you have any key port, so all those information, mounting hole location. So everything can be exported as an IDF file. So this information can be is enough for mechanical engineer to verify the other details, right? So some means we can share the IDF and IDX file. Again, here also the same manual file exchange remains. Okay, the management we have to take care of the manual exchange and changes management. So the third option is like Altium Co-Designer. So finally, we have to come why we are saying that we can choose Altium Co-Designer for that, right? So here, Altium Co-Designer is a bidirectional collaboration between both electrical and mechanical engineers, and also it's a seamless interaction. Like there is a chat window. I will explain in the next slides. Like they both can chat together, and the updates are like you can able to display the changes. Suppose if he did some changes, electrical engineer can able to preview it before accepting it. Okay, so that kind of advantages are there that we will see it clearly in the next slide, upcoming slides. Okay, and even copper geometry also will update means in both mechanical engineer and electrical engineer. If you are sharing the step file to the mechanical engineer, he might be asking you like, I'm not able to see the tracks, copper tracks and all, right? Because in step file we cannot export. And I even I have suggested to some customers like to use the Parasolid file format, because we can export the copper information as well with that. Okay, so those now this Altium Co-Designer is an advanced version of this Parasolid file exchange. I'll show you. Okay, so we can develop like this. I'll show you. Yeah, so now we will just in depth we will see why we have to choose Altium Co-Designer for this collaboration. So it is an application. We can exchange PCB data between both electrical and mechanical engineer without a manual operation on files. Means both means he can able to work on his mechanical software, and electrical engineer can able to work on the PCB designing. Okay, the both files will be updated in the server. In between, you have means Concat Pro server, or there are a lot of platforms are there. You can choose Concat Pro or Concat Pro hosted on Altium 365 Cloud Space, or Altium Nexus also there. You can able to use that. So the files will be uploaded to the server, and the changes also will be updated. So they both can work parallelly, and there is a mechanism like if a mechanical engineer is using some model files, that will get automatically means detected what is the it will update the particular component in the PCB. In mechanical engineer, he will just simply place the step file, but in PCB design, we have to place the component footprint, right, with the pad information and the silk screen, everything. So here we have an advantage. If you are using the Altium Co-Designer, there is a parameter to detect these components both end. Like if a mechanical engineer places a step file, that will get detected in the electrical Altium tool, like this component. So it will automatically place the particular footprint on that location. So that advantages we have. So if you are using the other format like IDX as step file, means we have to do some manual work on it. Okay? So that can be avoided now. And Yes. So this is the panel in the right side you are seeing, right? So MCAD code designer. You can able to select this panel, MCAD code designer panel, and there is a chat window. You can push and pull the changes. Okay. And in this chat window, you can track the changes, like what are the changes we have implemented before. Okay? And you can comment on the changes also. And as I said, it is supporting both Altium Concord Pro and Altium 365. We will see it. We will see it later. Okay. So next, what are the mechanical CAD software packages it is means supports? Altium Code supports. It supports SolidWorks, PTC Creo, and AutoIntex Inverter. So these SolidWorks before it was like you have to pay some amount. Means you have to purchase the license for SolidWorks PCP connector. Okay, for this collaboration. For PTC Creo and AutoIntex Inverter, it's free. You can just open that panel and you can just if you purchase Concord Pro, you can able to do this collaboration. But for SolidWorks, even though if you purchase Concord Pro, there is a separate license for SolidWorks PCP connector. But now in Altium 365, you don't need to. If you are under AMC, if you are under AMC for SolidWorks, if you are paying AMC for SolidWorks and Altium, you can able to use for free of cost. Okay. And next, so we will see like in Altium Designer, Altium. Okay, I think it's low. Okay. So we can like before starting the design initially, even a mechanical engineer can able to define the board outline and mounting hole both side. Electrical engineer also can do the same, or mechanical engineer can define the board shape and mounting holes. Okay. And he can generally mechanical engineer only will place the what we can say mounting hole location depends on the enclosure and the connector location. Okay, so it would be good in like before, as I said, if you are sharing the DXF or other format, manually we have to place the component and again we have to share the file, right? But here he himself can fix the component location, mechanical component location that will get updated in Altium electrical engineer. So he don't need to do any what is this? Transfer copper from ECAD to MCAD. Yeah, you can as I mentioned before, you can able to export means you can transfer the copper information with a stub file as a Parasolid file format, right? So you can able to verify the pad location and the track information how it is coming. So that he can able to plan accordingly. Okay, plan the mechanical enclosure design, and he can transfer the what we can say silk screen information also to that to verify the connector designator, or if any other cell screen information is there in the PCP, mechanical engineer can able to see. So those information can be transferred. Okay, so both they both can transfer changes back and forth, okay? Including the board geometry and component placement. And you can accept or reject the changes from both the sides. Okay, so means suppose mechanically he's moving the component and we means in the PCB design we are not able to implement the changes because this small movement in the connector location or any IC location it impacts the routing or many other constraints in the PCB. Okay, so that cannot be implemented. So that you can reject and you can mention in the comment like this cannot be implemented. You can just maybe you can adjust some 0.5 mm to downward like that. You can give some comment. Okay, so you have option to accept and reject the changes by previewing it. Okay, so yeah, it works much faster than the regular file for other options which we have. Okay, and this is not completely comparing the whole PCB data. It's just comparing the changes, what changes he implemented or what changes electrical engineer he implemented. So these changes are only the changes we are analyzing and we are applying that. Okay, and in the right side you can see here commenting the changes like what we are implementing. So that can be we can able to track that. So it simplifies the collaboration. And suppose if you are exchanging the 3D models, okay, so it uses the parasolid file only. So it has all the informations and it is faster compared to other. So we don't need to focus on any other issues. We can simply concentrate on our only mechanical work. Okay, we'll see it in the demonstration. So next we'll see the demonstrations. Okay, so these demonstrations, like I just want to show you for all the mechanical softwares like SolidWorks, PTC, Creo, NATO Invert, Autodesk Inventor. So I have just I have a recorded demonstration. I will demonstrate by Altium FEEs. I'm going to share it with you. Okay. So you can just. I hope this video is. Is it audible now? This video is audible. Means audio. Can anyone put it in the chat window? Otherwise, I will explain that. That's why. Hello. Hello.
No, not audible.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I'll explain. Maybe there is an issue. Okay. So he's just explaining like this is a SolidWorks. So this is a SolidWorks like mechanical software. So here we are going to see like how we can collaborate this. So this is a one drone project. Okay. So there is a PCB inside. So this PCB we are going to design in the Altium, and we can see the collaboration, how we can implement the collaboration. Okay. Yeah. So this is a inside Altium tool. This is the PCB designing PCB design which we are developing for the drone project. Okay, there's a mounting hole location and the connector location. Okay, this has to be fixed by the mechanical engineer. Okay, on the bottom side also we have two connectors. So in the schematic design, we have the component designator and parameters. So we are starting with the fresh design PCB without any board outline. Okay. So there is a panel here. You can comment to the mechanical engineer, blank board for shape. So now he has to define the board shape, depends on the enclosure. We are pushing the changes. So he can able to here there is Altium Core Designer panel. He will get the update here. He can pull the geometry from the mechanical, means from the electrical engineer. This is the board shape. So based on the enclosure, he is defining the board shape. Okay. This in means mechanical engineer can do it like they have a lot of options, so they can do it quickly, and you can transfer that into electrical engineer. So he is the board shape updated like that. So we are back into Altium. So it is just updating. Okay. So now in electrical engineer, so PCB design engineer, he is just putting the components inside the PCB and he's pushing that, like asking the mechanical engineer to fix the location of that. Okay. Now in SolidWorks, we can he can view it, apply changes, so everything will get updated with a like a connector. Now he can just fix the location of the components. Depends on the enclosures, right? Again. So now I will show it. I'll show the same in PTC Creo. So this is a PTC Creo's mechanical software. The same project. So we are going to like see the same design. So same board collaboration, how we can do it. Okay. So here, but in this video, we are placing the components in the means mechanical design, and we will update the same in electrical. Okay. We have only schematic design, so now we are adding a new PCB to that. Okay. Means from the both the side we can able to means start the geometry, board geometry. Like either electrical engineer can fix the board shape and send it to the mechanical engineer, or mechanical engineer can define it. Okay. The same thing, but here we are doing it in the PTC Creo. So if your mechanical engineers are using PTC Creo, then you can just explain them. Okay, so see here it is, we can simply select the particular face and we can define our board shape, the mechanical software. And we have options to, expand and contract also. So yeah, instead of importing the DXF and creating it, like this will be like, you see, and this is, you can see here, he is just placing the 3D stub file of the component. Okay. So when we import it into, we'll see, we will import it into the mechanical, electrical, Altium tool. Okay, check component position and board shape. So this is, here you can able to see, we are just previewing that. This is only just a 3D body. Okay. See here, this is only a 3D body if you are aware of Altium. Like now when we import the schematic into PCB, it will just update the components. Only the ref test we have to align. Okay. Now we will see, this is the mounting hole. Okay. Only when we are creating the hole in MCAD, it will just NPTH hole. Here we can add the pad size or we can make it as a plated. Okay. We are importing the schematic design. The connectors, everything is getting updated. Means the footprint is getting updated. After that, we can push to mechanical engineer. So this will be very fast and smooth, and we can able to track the changes by using the like a command. Okay. We will see like how we can export the coppers as well. Okay. So again, this is a auto index. It's the same video, but I just want to show you. Okay, that is like, so this is the same design, but in auto index inverter. So here also we are doing the same. Only one blank schematic with the blank schematic we are starting, and okay. Same thing. So we are just creating the board shape from the enclosure, events on the enclosure. We are updating. Okay, we are creating a mounting hole also, the mechanical software. So the same thing is getting updated here. Okay, so now if you there is another video. This video, why I want to show you, like, suppose here I have shown only the starting stage. While means before placing the components. Okay, but we placed the components and we have completed the routing and everything. After that, if there is a change, how it will work? For that, I just want to play this. So here we are just modifying some like completed section, but we are just changing the component location. You can see. Okay, and here you can see the comments for IC location. We have changed capacity location like that. Let's see, I am just forwarding it. So in Altium, we are just changing this component location. Okay, just rotating it, and this is a component reroute option. So that's why automatically it is rerouting. Okay, and the same thing we are pushing to the mechanical engineer. So when he update the changes, okay, here you can see he can able to view change the capacitor position. Okay, new changes have been detected. Automatically, you will get notified. Both electrical and mechanical, they will get notified for the changes once you push the changes to it. Okay, because you both are connected through the server. Okay, either it can be a convert or a multi. By selecting each component, it will just preview the, see here, it's just previewing the changes, like what changes has been implemented. So he can able to verify if it is near to the mechanical enclosure or the collision may happen. He can tell them like he can reject it. Okay, so like that he can simply accept and implement it. Okay, so that will get updated, including the copper feature. That is the main point. Including the, here also you are before the same view you will not get if you are using, if you are importing the step file or parasolid file. Okay, because many people ask me like they also, but if you are exporting step file or parasolid file, you will not get the same view. Okay, but in this code designer you can able to see that it is getting updated. Suppose now if an electrical engineer, see, you can able to fix the component on board, create component holes. You can move the holes with for the mounting hole location, you can move that that options we have. Suppose if he moved the component for some changes, electrical engineer, he's just changing it and he's just pushing the changes to mechanical PCB design engineer. Now he can, again here we can preview the changes. Okay, so if you select that, if you select the changes, we'll just show that. So connector 4, see, we're seeing now. So this connector has been moved like slightly downwards. We can able to preview it. Okay, so we can accept and we can implement the changes. So like this, you can save a lot of time and you can avoid the communication over mail or other the DXF, IDF or other options and all. You can like wider, and you can use this advanced feature. Okay. And while explaining, I mentioned like a supporting platform for this Altium Core Designer. So one is Altium Concord Pro, and another one is same Altium Concord Pro with Altium 365. There's a cloud space. I'll explain what is Altium 365. Okay. If you want to know about Altium Concord Pro, I think means we have conducted a webinar before. You can visit our VBDN Tools website under webinar archive. There is a webinar recording, or you can visit our VBDN Tools YouTube channel. There also we have uploaded the recorded session. You can go through that. And Concord Pro is a complete library management software. Included means this mechanical CAD collaboration also included in that. Okay. So Altium 365 also feature, and there is one more Altium, only Altium 365 standard. Okay, without Concord Pro. If you don't want library management, only this Altium 365 cloud space and this collaboration. If you want, you can use Altium 365. Okay, what is Altium 365? So Altium 365 is a cloud platform for a collaborative design workspace with a seamless access. So these can be you can able to access from either Altium Designer or from any mobile browser. Okay, suppose if you want to review the schematic design or PCB design or the bill of material or this mechanical anything, the 3D information, you can able to open it from the browser, and you can able to comment on it, your manager or your customer. Okay, they don't need to install the Altium Designer. And this Altium 365 comes with the version control. The project will be under version control. Even you can able to, multiple people can access, and they can able to, you can able to track the changes every time when they commit the changes. You can compare, and a lot of all the version control features are included. Okay, so these version control features included. You can able to upload the files into cloud space. You can able to add the users to view that. They can view and they can comment on it, and the same comment will be you can from Altium Designer, you can able to see and you can implement it. Okay, so you can design, you can collaborate with many users, and you can review, you can share the files to anyone. Okay, so because of this cloud space, you can able to work from anywhere, and you can connect with anyone. So like this image, so many people can work like designing, one person is reviewing, and then other person, he can able to collaborate, like he can able to comment on it. Okay, you can share the files with your manufacturer, assembly people. For the Gerber and assembly, you can share them, and if there is any changes, they can simply refresh it, so they will get the latest files. You don't need to drop a mail, and you don't need to upload a file. And if the file size is big, you have to share, you have to use some other way to share the files to the fabricator and the assembly people, or even the customer, right? So instead, you can just add them into your cloud space. They can able to see only the particular projects which you have given permission. Okay, they cannot see all the information only there. So you have a lot of features with Altium 365. And maybe there is an update for you. Now there is a promotional offer is going on for this Altium 365. I just want to inform you. Okay, so like if you purchase Altium Designer 20 now, it comes with Altium 365 feature also. Okay, so and other offers also there. You can visit our VBDN Tools website offer page to get the more details and to get the exclusive releases also. Okay, so now we have completed the session. So thank you for your time and attentions. If you have any questions, you can ask now. You can unmute yourself and you can ask your questions, or you can put it in the chat window. I'll go through that. Any questions? Okay. I'm just going through the chat window. If you put any. Okay. So wait for 2 minutes. If there is no question, then we can wind up the session. I think you can able to unmute, right? Or you don't have the option. Do both mechanical and electrical engineer have to install Altium 365 for collaboration? That's a good question. No, actually, means mechanical engineer, he don't need to install Altium 365 and all. Actually, Altium 365, like you don't need to install. It's a cloud space. From Altium Designer, there is one server option. You can able to connect to the cloud space. Okay, maybe I can show you that options as well. Okay, so mechanical engineer, he can able to connect to the server, and they both can collaborate through this panel. Okay? They don't need to install it. If you can able to see my screen, I can show you.
No, not visible.
1 minute. I'm just sharing it again. So here you can able to see connected to this VBDN technologies. We have created one workspace for that. Okay, and if you are user of Altium 20.1, then you can able to let me just open any project and show you directly. You can I'm just opening one example project. So okay, so this project I'm selecting. If you right click here, there is an option to upload the complete design and to make project available online. So this project will be uploaded to the cloud space. Okay, so like this you can able to access, you can create a workspace and you can connect to that. And even from the Explorer also, you can able to get the details, like which projects are uploaded into cloud. I think it is loading. Okay. Is that another query? And if you are user of Altium 365, means by default, the components which you means you are using in your design will be added, will be created as a means library in your cloud space. Okay, and means through that only both can collaborate. The components will be detected automatically. Okay, so these are the projects which are already uploaded. Okay, you can able to see that. So VCS location. This is under what you can say, version control. This chat window is not opening for me. Okay. SolidWorks user will require any license to use this. No, if you are purchasing only Concord Pro, means you have to purchase SolidWorks connector, SolidWorks PCB connector license before. But now with this latest update, Altium 365, So if you purchase now, it comes with Altium 365, or if you purchase Altium 365, then you can able to means use SolidWorks without the license. But the SolidWorks license should be under AMC. Like simply, if you are means if you are under maintenance for both Altium and SolidWorks, you can able to use freely. Means there is no extra. You don't need to pay extra. You can able to use it. Any trial software version available for learning? Yeah, you can drop a mail to us. We will arrange the same. Okay, so any other query? Okay, then we will wind up the session. Okay, thank you all. Yeah, thank you.